It is a pleasure to meet Annie Franco. Hi Annie, how's it going?
Good.
Are you okay?
I'm good, yeah. Happy to be in Italy for
Again.
a hot minute, yeah.
You often come to Italy, right?
Well, yeah, maybe once a year if I'm lucky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's just Milan this time, but...
Next year will be better, more cities.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, so let's talk a bit about politics.
Okay.
So what do you think about the next 4th of November?
I'm very excited. I think Barack Obama will be elected President of the United States, and I think the sun will dawn and the birds will start singing again and all will be okay with the world once again. You know, I mean, I think that Obama will once again make America a respectable nation and put us on a much better path, you know, than we have been on. And I think this is important not just for America but for the world, you know, that we make a big change.
Yeah, his supporters think that he's the man of the change. Can be a real new president. Do you think it's going to be different from Bush or from Clinton or from the previous president?
I do.
What's special?
I mean, I could try to explain it in many ways, but I can just tell you that when Obama speaks, I want to stop and listen, you know? And this is different, a very different reaction for me from any other politicians, say for, you know, maybe Dennis Kucinich or people who, you know, I think that, you know, Clinton to me was like a pause button, you know, at best, you know. And then it was just back to making rich people richer and, you know, the rest of us, you know, sadder. So I think that Obama is really an intelligent, thoughtful, well-intentioned person who is capable of, you know, turning the big wheel in the United States, you know, back to more better domestic and foreign policies.
And what about the women in these presidential elections, like Hillary Clinton and Sarah Palin? What do you think about them?
Hillary Clinton, I think, is much like her husband, very centrist, very, you know, it's sort of what's wrong in my mind with the Democratic Party, you know, is that it's not, the ideals of the Democratic Party have been lost and they're much more complying with the forces of corporate, you know, corporate greed, which have basically taken over the government of the United States, you know, and so I think of her as a career politician, very calculating, you know, when she speaks, not interested in listening so much, but, and you asked about Sarah Palin, well, yeah. She's just, you know, a hoe, being pimped by a very disgusting, patriarchal Republican apparatus, you know. Yeah. I mean, you know, I mean, I'm sure she's a very nice lady and, you know, she's good mayor of her town or whatever, but I find it very demeaning, you know, the way she is being used. I don't think that she represents, you know, an empowering moment for women. You know, I think that it's almost the opposite. Just used as this attractive, charming, okay, wink at the camera, okay, wave, now get on the bus and shut up. You know, now say what we tell you to say, okay, now get on the bus and shut up. You know, I feel very much like she is not in control even of her own voice, you know, and so I don't find that empowering at all. I think that it's, you know, it's just the Republican attempt to get some of that Hillary fervor for their purposes.
And would you give your support, declare your support like Scarlett Johansson did and some other artists did to Barack Obama or not?
Yeah, I have been supporting him in all of my interviews and, you know.
Have you ever met him?
No.
No?
No. And, you know, my politics are somewhat left of his, you know, I'm more radical than Barack, but I still wholly support him and will be so excited if he's elected, you know, because though I don't agree with him on everything, I believe that he is engaged and thoughtful and that he is capable of learning, changing his mind, you know, growing as a person and as a president. So, you know, it's not important to agree on everything so much as to be engaged.
Okay, thank you very much.
Cool. Thank
Good luck.
you.